opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
There he goes. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
And the Canes are on the move. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's back.
Let's go.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Got the first down, looking for more. Wide open spaces. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the
I told you I didn't know.
touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burns when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Marion. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Dropping back, it's back. Throwing right. It's incomplete, and maybe senior trying to fit that one in there. One final play before the end of the quarter. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Bauman. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Really good third down defense, man. Understanding the sticks and getting them in third and long, first of all, is where they won first. And then playing the pass, breaking on the football, forcing a fourth down and in their own territory for the offense. Great job by this team.
Let's go. Good instruction.
And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, another.
Made him quit.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Oh, shit.
And the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, LSU!
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go.
Turning it on! And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Tate. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. And he is flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. The Buckeyes will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds the tight end.
Oh, I ain't get
He's
it.
going to go out of bounds short of the line to gain.
Damn.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll run it from the gun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Keeps looking downfield. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the big fella. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Fires to the wideout.
And he didn't even catch it.
What a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The give to the tailback. Runs through a tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
And unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game. And that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality and the ground game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And, man, that comes up short. And I tell you what, we saw him in warm-ups. He's got that leg, man. He hit from 60 a couple times, so he can make that deep shot, but he didn't get all of it, and the field goal just falls a little bit short.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Interception, bro. This is not my game.
He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Toss sweep to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard
Missed it
attempt.
again. Yes.
That is no good.
Jesus.
And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll test the right side. Breaks into the open.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football, get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Dropping back, it's Sayin.
Let's go.
Find the end zone.
Whew.
Touchdown, Buckeyes. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Under fire. Nowhere close focus on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They boot it away. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per catch. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Looking to fire. The throw.
Let's go.
Pick off. Oh,
Let's
that's
go.
not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you can do.
Let's go.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Got the back over the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Field goal is good.
Let's go.
And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Makes the quick grab.
Oh, my God.
Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic.
Let's go.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bulldozes his way through. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding the biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got it in the middle, it's Tate. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give as they work on that clock. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch.
Man, you had the game so many times, bro.
And
You had the game so many times that you could have won.
The defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it
Let
in.
me come back.
Two-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust
he
your
done
guy.
quit
I
on
think you
him.
put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air, it's Van Buren. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Unloads to the right. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
I think at this point of the game, down 2 possessions, the passing game, you just have to be a little bit sharper. And they don't look like they're in rhythm. You saw it on that last third down. I think you got to go now.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker
game,
this
bro.
late in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone.
What?
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Smith. They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a 4th down looms and decision time for this offense.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Give to the running back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Power football with the run. At the 45 on its way. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Timeout, LSU.
LSU trying to convert a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Here we go. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
And the extra point is good, but that's just a little window dressing, and the game is over. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA